Hey guys, this is Anthony Santo from myrecordinginternship.com. I'm here to answer a question from a subscriber. The question is, how do I get better time slots on shows? We work so hard to put on a good show, and we want to play to the largest audience. Okay, of course you want to play to the largest audience, and this is a question I've actually gotten before, so I have quite a few thoughts on it. So let's get started on it. First of all, your issue isn't your time slot. Whether you think first is a bad time slot, second, last, whatever's bugging you, that's not the problem. You have an audience problem. If you had enough audience, you can dictate your time slot. I mean, people who book shows, these guys just want to make money. So if you're bringing in the audience, you get to make the calls. So we need to address your audience issue, not your time slot issue. The biggest thing I need to tell you in order to increase your audience at these shows that you go to when you think you have a bad slot, whether it be last or so on, is you need to meet people. So show up early and meet the bands. You want to do that first. Show up early, get all your equipment to the back or wherever it needs to be so that you can start engaging people. So here you are, you're at the venue, and you're trying to meet the bands first. That is your number one thing to do, because the people that do go to the show, they're there for one of three reasons. One, they know one of the band guys. So he might be the drummer of this band, or it might be the whole band. They know someone, and they want to be supportive of that person, which is great, cool, but they have a personal connection. So understand that the personal connection really matters. Number two would be that they know the music of one of these bands, and it's made some sort of difference in their life, whether it helped them through a good time or it gave them a feeling that they're still chasing. So they think maybe coming to the show, I could feel like that again, or meeting the band would be great for me, which again is a very personal reason. So they're there to see that band and not you right now. And the third type of person that comes to the show is the one we all love. It's that person who comes to the show and really spends the whole time just checking out bands. He's there just to listen to music, just to meet everyone. We all love this person, and if everyone was like this, great, you'd have a great crowd. But the truth is, this is probably why you have a small crowd. You have this one guy. He's probably 1 out of 50 people at shows really goes there just to listen to all the music and find new bands and tell his friends. And I mean, he's great. This is a great person to have in your corner, because they will be a brand ambassador that'll spread your message, but he might be the only person watching when you go on last, or everyone went home because they saw the band that they wanted to see, or people are outside smoking when you're playing because they want to talk to their friends rather than watch you. This guy's in there actually checking you out, but that's not enough of an audience. If you're trying to really build audience, this isn't going to work. Not this one person at a time type of thing. You need to, if you're going to get to the show, you did all your practicing, you worked hard, you got your product ready, you're pushing a record at the show, you're doing everything you should be doing. You need to play for an audience. So here's what you do. You met all the bands. We showed up early. We met the bands. Now meet people as they walk in. You have to go out and shake hands, and you want to talk to them about them. Why are they here? Who are they here to watch? What's their favorite type of music? Let them ask you questions. Do not start talking about your band. It's just rude, and it comes off like you're pandering. So don't do it. Have a human conversation with them. Be personable. It'll go a long way. So here you are, you're chatting with people, and you're asking them whatever questions might bring them in more and talk to you more and try to make that personal connection. The best question you can ask is, who were you here to see? Now remember, you met as many bands as you could, so when this comes up, oh, I'm here to see this band, you go, oh wow, I know Eric, the bass player from that band. I just met him. He was really cool. Let me bring Eric over. So now you bring over the person from the band, we start chatting. You made a personal connection with this person right now. You're part of their group. That was very cool of you. You just did something cool. So good for you. And now this person is like 10 times more likely to watch your band than before, because they know you, and now they want to see what you're all about. So that's the big trick. I know what the comments will be. I know what questions I'm going to get following this up, because I work with bands a lot. And the question always comes up, hey, listen, I'm not good socially. I don't do a good job with it. I can't seem to engage in these conversations. And I get it. I mean, honestly, you're probably weird. You're probably like right when you start talking, you start saying some stuff that turns people off, and it's strange and it's weird, and that's okay. I mean, it's an awkward thing to have, this social awkwardness that you're coming across, but it's something that you could work on. And don't tell me like, oh no, I'll never be able to do it. If you're a performer and you go up on stage in front of a whole bunch of people and play music, I mean, this is part of your job. You're going to have to get through this. So here's what I suggest. We just mentioned you're a performer. So if you're a performer, you're able to put on a performance in front of people. So make this a performance. Grab one of your bandmates and come up with a argument to have. And we're going to come up with an argument to have in order to have a chain conversation by sucking people into our argument. And our argument should not be a big one. It shouldn't be anything that really will bother people. You want to have small arguments, personal arguments like this. Like if I was, say, with my bass player, we're going to have a conversation and try to create a chain conversation, I would start it off like this. Man, I can't believe it. It's driving me nuts. My niece just turns 18 and she wants to get a tattoo already. And no, I understand. That's fine. She could do what she wants. She's 18. But what's driving me crazy, she wants to get a tattoo of her boyfriend's name on her ankle. And that's nuts. I mean, they're 18. Who says that's going to last? Now, you're a bass player, whoever you're going to have the conversation with right now, needs to take the other side. So come out against you. So go, you know what? You're really being protective. You don't need to be. She's 18. She's an adult. She can do what she wants to do. And who are you to say it won't work out with that guy? Maybe it will. And maybe if it doesn't, this is a lesson that she'll know forever. And it'll be something that she keeps, close to her, and she'll grow from it. So who are you to tell her what she can and can't do when she's an adult? All right. Back to the original person, so your bass player laid his spiel, and here you are. Now you need to grab someone and bring them into the conversation. So I can't, hey, listen, just one sec, just come over. I got to tell you this because he's nuts, and I need someone who is at least sane to listen to what's going on here. Now repeat it. And what's going to happen is you can start a chain conversation. You can go bring other people in if that person's on that side too. Oh, it can't possibly. Let me bring one more person in. And then they'll bring their friends in, and you'll wind up in a whole group. And after a few minutes, you'll be talking like normal. It will no longer be this sort of setup type of thing in order to grab their attention. But now you kind of get away with a little bit of awkwardness and weirdness because they know you, and what you say isn't really that much of a push away from them anymore. They're not kind of scared of you. So if you're really socially awkward, I suggest this. If what you say comes off weird, try this. Try to start chain conversations. Come up with your own things. I mean, that one was one I came up with one of my artists because they were having the same problem, and it works well for them. And let me know if this works well for you. Let me know if this is helping your show attendance. I'm sure it will, but let me know how much it is. And then we'll go from there. Maybe we should talk more about this and how to be even more engaging. But please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends. And we'll be back with another talk soon.